Ichi, my boy, do not fall for the okie doke. What's up, guys? I'm Pencil here, and here to do a breakdown / live reaction and review to Chapter 5 of Ichi the Witch, which is known as Team Descaras. I'm excited. Once again, I've been kind of glazing Ichi the Witch like crazy. The only thing I haven't done, which makes me wonder if I'm fully deeply locked in, as I was with Freerun when I first read that, is that I haven't made an OC for it yet. I've had ideas, but I like after reading Freerun, I immediately put that OC to paper. Like I have his whole story right now. I haven't done that yet for Ichi the Witch, but I think that also comes from the fact that it's only 5 chapters deep, 5 chapters deep, and then this is the 6th chapter. So like, I mean, like, I don't know. But with that being the case, I'm excited. So let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do mean to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Any other fun facts? I don't know what it is about this art style that scratches the right part of my brain. I feel like I said this last time. Something about it looks so well done. Like, what do you do? What do you do, Shiro? Like, I'll admit, I took a look at their previous manga. It just didn't seem like my kind of read, though, so I didn't, like, read it. But I looked at it, and their art style was fine. But something about it, I feel like they just went on a training arc. Like, I found out why their last manga was canceled. Whoopsie. But, like, I went on, like, maybe they went on a training arc. Like, I try to go on my own little training arc artistically. Like, right now, I'm doing Inktober. I've been a good boy. I've been doing that every single day, even when I darn near forgot to post it on all my accounts. Only posted on, like, one, but where is it? I know it's in one of you darn sketchbooks. Yeah, I've been doing Inktober every single day, and as a personal extra challenge, typically whenever I do Inktober, I try to, like, do it with a pencil and then the ink, but just as a challenge to myself, and, you know, once again, because it saves time also, because I've gotten notoriously more and more busy as the days go by. But ultimately, I've been trying to do it with just ink, which is why a lot of them don't have, admittedly, the old finesse a lot of my drawings used to whenever I did ink drawings, because I always did pencil first instead of going straight into the ink. But now I've just been straight inking, and I've been getting slowly but surely better at it. It's becoming easier and easier. But with that being the case, this is my training arc, and it's just me taking references and doing them direct page to page with the Sharpie of my choice, which sometimes have died out, sometimes isn't that sharp, and that leads to different line sizes and line durability. But like, I've been cooking. I've been trying to cook at least a little bit. I ain't cooking like crazy, but I'm trying to cook up some sort of a meal. It may not be 5-star, but you know, we can eat a little bit. And I've been struggling with that. But I feel like off screen, Shiro Sensei just went like, absolutely, this was a failed one. I did not like this one. I didn't like this one at all. So I redid it. I didn't like this one either. Something about it. I tried to make her look older, but I think I filmed that back horribly. But then I didn't like this one either because his head was real long. But once again, when I'm trying to be Speedy Gonzalez, I really don't be thinking too hard. That was the most recent one. Oh wait, no, this isn't the most recent one. This is Suguna Fingers. This is Garuda, and then the most recent one was Dagon. I need to figure out what the prompt is for today and go and draw that. But that's the latest one. Even though I messed up Dagon's like face, like look how small his eyes are. If you couldn't tell, it's supposed to be JJK themed, but ultimately, something about this, it's that good part. Like I mentioned, it reminds me of Shinobu Otaka's art style, but dare I say, with more detail? Which is so crazy, because if you read, of course, Otaka Sensei, if you read Manga, or even if you currently read their currently ongoing series, Orient, you'll see a lot of the times they do have extreme amounts of detail, but something about the consistency of the pattern work and the differences in the artistic line where everything is so good here. And I don't know if Shiro Sensei has any assistants or anything like that helps with that, because I know a lot of Horikoshi's details and stylings actually aren't just him, they're also because of his assistants and stuff like that. But still, regardless, it's so good. It's so good. But sorry, enough artistic glazing. Let's actually hop right into Chapter 6, or the 6th Hunt, Team Descaras. Ooh. Bro, you look so clean, my boy. You look so clean. I was like, for much of my life, I've watched witches mercilessly hunt magics. We magics were here long before humanity existed. We lived together, laughed together, helped each other grow and improve. Our days were peaceful and harmonious. Interesting. But it was a magic, right? Like at least from what lore we've gotten so far, it was a magic who was like, drink and you will have me. Like, the women didn't randomly decide. Like, it was the Magics who went out of their way and were like, drink, and we will give you magic. Of course, women are the only ones that have potential, except for Ichi, obviously, that's the whole point of the character. But that raises the question, what caused that? And like, Ururo, you are the king Magic, so like, why did you not stop them from doing that if you could? Once again, we don't know enough about the world. That's the thing. We're only 6 chapters deep, so we don't know enough about the world building. That's interesting that Ururo says, not only did they predate humans, if that's the case, why did you allow humans to exist? That's crazy. But like, imagine if there were sentient creatures before humans. We wouldn't be. Like, we barely were when there weren't other sentient creatures. I know some people argue sentience in other species, but like, sentience in high levels of intelligence, enough to subjugate other creatures. Like, think about that. Humans wouldn't exist if dinosaurs were smart. Well, obviously, they would have been wiped. They would have been wiped regardless. It really depends, because I can't think of a direct equivalent to humans, but imagine if there were a species of sentient creatures with great power, like Magics, in our universe. Humans would not have been able to evolve, and if they were able to evolve, they would not be able to do what they were able to do. It seems like a Magic themselves, they allowed this, and if anything, encouraged it by the incentive of trials and stuff like that. So I don't know, you may glaze in the old glory days, but I think you I hate to say it like this. I think y'all kind of did it to yourselves. Y'all shouldn't have A, underestimated humans, and B, interacted with them, and C, offered your magic if you really didn't want them to come and start spreading your cheeks open. But even then, they haven't really spread your cheeks open like that, considering the only people capable of fighting seem to be like, at least of the current area we're in, there does seem to be a broad scale and world of magic beyond the current capital city we're in. So who knows? Once again, once we start to explore more of the world, then maybe it'll become more present. But at least from how Descos explained it, there are like thousands of you that are known, many more of you that are unknown, and a lot of you are untamed. So like, for the most part, and by the way, you make trials. You give people the option to come battle you. You choose. Admittedly, Inari did not have a choice. Inari got his cheeks slapped. But still, most of y'all offer and give up your trial. Like, it's a part of your existence. So I don't know. Ururo, I think you kind of fumbled your own bag. Let's see. I'll admit, though, he looks mad majestic here. He looks really clean. But I'm going to keep giving him the Orochimaru voice. But then, humanity was born. Humans hunted Magics, exploiting us for their own selfish desires. I've watched hundreds of my own kind get captured, humiliated, used as tools. Why must it be only us Magics who suffer? Why must arrogant, greedy humans spread and thrive? But what do you mean by that? Once again, what do you mean by that? Of course, obviously, it's a magical universe. But, and you know what? I do like the detail that, once again, it is purely women. So it seems like this is a thing that's been existing since time immemorial. This is meant to be like the early ancient humans. They've been hunting Magics for a while. But the thing is, that, you know what? Then that raises the question. What is the revisionist history here? Because the way Descos described it, a Magic, or not even Descos, I think the universe described it. Yeah, because chapter 1 is well before we get properly introduced to Descos. The way chapter 1 described it, by the power of the omniscient narrator, was the idea that a Magic came to humanity, offered up a whole bunch of water, and said slurp. And that appeared to be in the pseudo-modern day. By pseudo-modern day, I don't mean our modern day. It doesn't seem like this takes place in our modern day. It seems more like Victorian era from the dresses and the design and stuff like that. But still, to the modern day of this universe, that's what the history is. But that isn't coming from a biased source. It's coming from, like, the narrator explaining the universe to us. So, does Ururo have revisionist history here? Is he just lying? Is he just wrong? Because, at least the way he describes it, Magics have been hunted by humans since forever. Is this just retconning? I feel like it's too early to be retconning. I don't know. Maybe they just changed their mind. But I feel like that's way too fast. And what does he mean? But then, humanity was born. How are you, beings of extreme power, being overcome by humans? Don't get me wrong, humans are always very, very tenacious. But, like, the reason we as humans were able to become so dominant is because none of our prey had any sort of crazy external powers. If you sharpen enough sticks and throw it at a woolly mammoth, it'll fall. It'll bleed out eventually. If you sharpen enough sticks and throw it a million on, for some reason, not a grizzly bear. A grizzly bear, we launched splooters into that thing's face and it laughed it off and then proceeded to eat us anyway. So, like, but ultimately, nature kind of wasn't powerful enough nor smart enough to actually combat us. That's why humans are the top of the food chain. I've seen arguments that no, technically we're not. We have no prey species. We are not a prey species. The only things we're direct prey to are specific species that are exceptions to their respective rules, like man-eating tigers, man-eating bears, man-eating lions, and or each other. Like we humans prey on humans because we are at the top of the food chain. That's it. And with that being the case, we can only reach that point if, and only if, there's no other sentient competition, especially not sentient competition that wields extreme power. So, Uro, how did y'all fumble? I want to feel bad for you, bro, but it sounds like you sold the bag. Because how are you able to level mountains, leave whole footprints in them, and wash every witch in history, apparently, to the point where the strongest one we know of, admittedly only 6 chapters deep, so maybe not, but still, Descanos, almost took an L. Well, Millie did seem like you lost, but still, almost, you nearly beat her. So, like, how did you let them get this strong? If you had any jurisdiction over them. Maybe the average magic is just fodder, but still, come on now. Okay. Ichi, you have potential. With my help, you could easily wipe out all witches. You felt their malice a moment ago. You didn't hesitate to attack them. Clearly, this means you can fight humans as readily as anything else. What's wrong with siding with Majix, then? Because he's human! And, like, he literally, like, okay. I mean, Uro, I get it. You're desperate, you're itching, you're fiending, you want to be free. And obviously, I think this is ultimately all a play by Uro to just get free. So maybe he is just flat out lying. He could just be straight lying. And we still have to go with the original explanation of what Majix actually did. And Uro's just tweaking. But, dog, he's already explained, one, his direct philosophy, which does, admittedly, as pointed out in previous conversations, it does have some twisted loopholes in it. Ultimately, he is more than fine with slaughtering people, and heck, he literally just felt malice. They didn't try to kill him. They were just looking at him like once again, if I saw someone standing in an alleyway with a sword, especially a sword that had mystical magical powers that I could somehow tell, I also would feel hostility towards them, but I wouldn't immediately feel the intent to slaughter them because I'd be worried. That's all the witches felt, and he still went to execute them. But at the same time, he's already admitted that he still does have a certain specific philosophy, so randomly going out and slaughtering every single witch he sees is not in his character, for one, Earl, and you should know that. And two, he's human. So why would he suddenly start slaughtering other humans unless he lost his good mind? So, Earl, what are you cooking? Earl, first, it sounds like you sold the bag. It sounds like you and your species just ain't the smartest, despite being apparently the ancient ones. And also, you just don't know the guy you're possessing. But at the same time, if you are just trying to get him killed so you can be free, I get it. Gaslight him all you need to. So either Uro's dumb or he's desperate. Possibly both. But let's see. What's wrong with siding with Majix, then? Join me. No! Last time he used your powers, he knocked out for 3 days. They'd kill him. And plus, it was literally just stated he has about the same output as the average woman. The average woman. Not Descanos. Not Shiribedona. No. The average woman. He would get one shot. Let's see. We'll go on a witch. Descanos, if you don't stop sweating and beat the taste out that man's mouth. Let's see. We'll go on a witch hunt. Together, we'll free all the Magics from the witch's nefarious clutches. Come, Ichi. Please tell me Ichi like flips and body slams him, bro. Please, my glorious King Ichi. One of my favorite new gen MCs. Please, Ichi, please flip and slam this guy on his neck. I'm begging you, dog. Let's see. Interesting that he can like kind of. I guess he does have hands, but Ichi body slam, bro. Please, I'm begging you, bro. Because obviously he's not gonna fall for this. Ichi, he flips between extremely intelligent and socially aware and stupid, but I think he knows better. Like, even if I did, I'm trying to think. Say suddenly my watch just clicked and turned into the Omnitrix for one reason or another. I would not randomly go out and start attacking people. I wouldn't trigger it because I would have to explore, master the powers. Even still, I wouldn't randomly go out and attack people. Even if I became like a Kryptonian or something, I'd wait. I'd play a real long game. So like, suddenly diving in when I barely understand anything about my potential and capabilities, especially for someone who I don't know, for a species that I don't know, for a species that I don't care about, against my own people, yeah, I ain't doing all that. But let's see what you cook, Ichi. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby, look at that. Boom! Yeah, baby, that's what. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that tickles my toes. It tickles my toes. Boom! Good for you, Ichi. That's my boy. That's my boy. I love their reactions, too. Kabuki is wide-eyed and shocked, and Chibanon's like, oh, he's built like that. I love it. Boom. Don't he splattered him. But once again, I'm actually shocked. Maybe he can just take this form at all times, but it is actually quite interesting that he was able to manifest his full self, even at all. Considering he's kind of just been a little blobby mode. So I wonder if, like, that's a thing. If Ichi's guard is down enough, if Uro can just be like, I'm back. And then I wonder if any of the other Magics end up absorbing, even though they clearly have different properties than Odo. I wonder if, like, Inari, I think his name is Inari, if Inari has the ability to just properly manifest, if he can literally wield them like Pokemon to some degree. But let's see. Considering it's thinking that Magics can fight alongside their wielders, maybe. But let's see. Boom! Ooh, before I read that. The ultimate technique! Shoulder throw! One shot shoulder throw. Is that actually the ultimate technique? Oh, God, my eyes! Oh. That's interesting. Ew. I guess that's interesting though. I doubt he can do anything with that though. That would be interesting foreshadowing though if like Uro could like almost Sukuna himself. Like if pieces of him do get lost, like it'll start affecting other things. But I doubt that. Okay. I use it to take down even bears in one throw. You are not human, dog. Well, I don't care what you are not. No one in this universe is human. What do you mean you've beaten bears with a shoulder toss? Even if they were small bears, how? Well, let's see. Hey! Wow, that was a whole lot of bald-faced lies all at once. Oh, okay, good. So it was all lies. If you hated Magics being hunted as much as you say, you would have been much more upset when I caught Inazuri. That's I like that. He's immediately pointing out that I didn't even think about that. And I kept saying Inazuri. And if you really wanted revenge for them, your eyes would gleam with a fierce light. He recognizes the boar being bad that Ichi. Hey, sorry, bro. Ichi was hungry. Interesting, though. So yeah, Uro is just straight lying. Fierce light, but your eyes are empty. It's as if you aren't interested in anything but yourself. Like I said before, I'm sensitive to hostile presences. I can feel your bloodlust constantly seething in my gut. I lost track of the numbers of times I've had to resist the sudden urge to take my knife and stab myself. Don't get canceled. Please. Don't get, and you. I'm going back. What's the author's name? What's the author's name? You. Osamu Nishi. I forget. No, the Demon School rumor. Apparently that's still going on though. I was shocked. Like, I thought it was over. But no, they're just doing 2 series at once, which I guess isn't impossible. Especially when you aren't the artist, you can write multiple scripts at once. I write multiple scripts at once. Admittedly not stories, but still, I get it. But still, don't end up like their previous author. Don't get canceled, dog. And in fact, you're the writer, so please don't get canceled. Because, man, that's so good. I love him. He's so goated. He's just so goated. That, like, one, the ability to perceive the truth of people through things like that is interesting. I would have never even conceived that. You could tell by a lot of my arguments before I even got to this point. I would simply go with the fact that I'm human. You're a magic. I don't care about any of your stuff. That sounds so bad. Like, I'm gonna sound Mad Meruem-esque for all my Hunter x Hunter fans out there. Should I review that? I'm scared that Shueisha is gonna fall from the heavens. I was gonna just start reviewing that, but I'm just reading it by myself because, like, I tried to touch One Piece and my channel nearly got deleted. And I looked. I just recently hit 15K, so hallelujah. But at the same time, I looked. I'm at 3,000 videos on this channel. I can't lose that. I'll risk it. I will test Hunter x Hunter. I will test Hunter x Hunter one time. If anything happens, I may mutilate that one now. Because so far, I've been fine. Cartoon, plus the image alters I do, plus me being here, moving about a whole bunch. It does seem to ward off the YouTube content thing. I think it just knows, oh, okay, it's too small. He's talking about it. He's yapping way too much for this just to be like a 1-to-1 just chapter reading thing. So hopefully I'll risk Hunter x Hunter, but still, I'm going to sound Mad Meruem-esque. If a plant or to spontaneously gain the ability to speak and look at me and say, please, I wish to live just as you do. I know you must consume me for your own consumption, but please don't. I have a family and seedlings that I worry about. I would tear that plant from the root and still devour it. I feel guilty about it. Kind of like how I feel somewhat guilty for eating meat, but still I do it. I do it. I've eaten a lot of strange things, as far as I know. Not the strangest of things, at least in my opinion, but I've eaten alligator, crickets, insect. I've eaten a lot of things in my life. I'm a strange fellow. Like, once again, I forget where I saw, like, some memes like, oh, in order to get into heaven, you gotta fight everything you ever ate. I'd be fighting who knows what. I've eaten a whole bunch of hot dogs, too, so I probably, who knows what I've actually eaten through those. A bunch of rats, probably. But still, yeah. I can understand. I view it as just, I human, you not human, thusly, I am simply greater. But Ichi's going down a genuine path of, no, I can understand. And maybe, just maybe, if Uro was telling the truth, maybe Ichi would have considered it. But no, Ichi is a character where he senses the bloodlust. He senses the disregard for other magics. He senses the sheer sense of individuality, and he senses the bloodlust deep inside him, since he's fundamentally fused with Ururo. And he's like, no. In fact, I'm gonna stab you right now. God, I love him. He's so good. So good. Let's see. You know what I like that, once again, Shirobudana, she's not necessarily shocked, she's just impressed. Meanwhile, Kamuki is generally scared. So I think all the witches got that mania in them too. Let's see. Oh, wait, let's see. Oh. He doesn't look that intimidating like this, though. So the sympathy angle doesn't work on you, huh? You're more heartless than I thought. The world would have been better off if you'd listened to me and got yourself killed along with the witches, you feral brat. You show your true colors, parasite. And now I get to hunt the whole lot more pests like you. Things just got much more fun. Oh, it's so good. Oh my God. My toes. Why are they curled so much? Ow, they're curled so much it hurts. It don't really hurt. Actually, it did hurt a little bit on my rifle. Why did it hurt to curl my toes there? Well, that is actually a little bit, that's a little bit concerning. But let's see. Damn, he's straight wrestling. I mean, presumably he's the master in this. And once again, it goes into the idea this world functions a certain way, and at least the way humans are described in Ichi in Ururo's backstory. If anything, humans may have been a balance patch. So I hope we'll probably find out more about the fundamental system of this world and how it works, and why magics are innately subjugated in these dynamics with humans, and why they have the idea or are forced to make trials in the first place. I wonder. Let's see. Maybe it's something for them. Maybe they do it for themselves in order to try and avoid it. But let's see. They're actually boxing. Dummy, meanie, stupid, doodle. Went from extreme malice to childish insult. Seems legit. He's in a fist fight with Ururo. They seem highly compatible. I suppose so. Like, ironically enough, I wonder if that does have, like, a positive effect in the long run. Being able to infuse yourself with something that despises you. Will that, like, kind of like how in Dragon Ball, for the Potara earrings, one of the biggest reasons why, if you take the same Goku and the same Vegeta, and you make one pair of them, and you take Goku, Vegeta, at the same time, in the same arc, at the same place, double them, and then make one set do the Potara fusion, and then one set do the fusion dance, Vegito will come out stronger. It is, at least according to Elder Kai and the data books, the rival boost, since they are, like, heated rivals for all their days, the rival boost will kick in and ultimately make it so that they are stronger. Vegeta would always be stronger than Gogeta if both ran at the same time from the same Goku and Vegeta, because of the rival boost between Goku and Vegeta. I wonder if that magic capability fusion level thing where a human subjugates a magic through completing its trial, if having negative dynamics or a rivalry or anything of the sort with a magic and a human master has the same effect. And maybe that's why Descarados is so powerful, because maybe the magic she first defeated and made the base of her magic as the Abyssal Witch is what allowed her to be so overwhelmingly dangerous. But let's see. Birds of a feather, huh? Or idiots of a single brain cell in this case. A little bit of both. As a person who has a quarter of a brain cell that is firing on all cylinders at all times in order to make sure I keep functioning, I also have friends like that. So yeah, it is birds of a feather. Also share one brain cell. Let's see.
Personally, I think he's the right one. Yes, I vouch for you. You're good. With this, the judgment is complete.
You know what? I do like that Ichi's winning. He has multiple of Ururo's tail stepped into it, but Ichi, he does have the upper hand over him.
Ladies, do you agree?
But what, the right one for what? For the school, I'm guessing? Because we already saw him in chapter 1. He does have the outfit. Let's see. Okay. Did they give agreement? I don't see anything.
Ichi, you are hereby officially recognized as a witch of the Mantanel Witches Association.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, a bunch of papers.
Good. The other witches have granted their approval too.
Oh, okay. Nice. So at least officially, none of them are going to come for his head. Though I wouldn't be shocked if we do have like a subplot or an arc where one of the witches is like, male witch. Doesn't sound fun. Let's take care of him. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if he's going to have to fight for his life against more than just Mashix, essentially. I highly doubt everything's going to be all nice and copacetic. We're going to get witches v witches fights in the series. Ichi likely will be subject to a lot of them as our main character. We'll see.
That's suspiciously fast. It's because I said you're good. Didn't you wonder why I, out of everyone, was the one who got permission to approach and examine you?
Not really. Let's say.
It's because my analyses are never, ever wrong. If I say something is correct, then by definition it is correct. That's why I'm Shirabedona, the analytic witch.
So why is Descanos the abyssal witch? Is it just for her power, or does she like have control over abysses? And what kind of abysses are we talking about? Are we talking about like the depths of the earth, like that sort of abyss, or like oceanic abysses? Abysses. That's not a word. Abysses. Because like technically, the Mariana Trench is an abyss, just deep sea control. But once again, I wonder. We had not seen much of either the character's power. Like, we know what Ururo can do, and we've seen some of what Ichi can do with Ururo's power amping him. But we don't see much of any of their fight. We just know that Descanos won. But let's see.
So you're saying you're actually really special? In more than one way.
What does that mean?
In more than one way. Sheesh. Still, it can't hurt to have insurance. Let's assign a watcher to Ichi. Someone who'll go wherever he goes, observing and recording his actions. Recording?
Is it still good? Please let it be Descanos. I love Descanos. Please let it be Descanos.
Recording?
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's gonna be Kamugi. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our main pairing. At least I presume, because I think they're probably around the same age. Ichi's 15. And I wouldn't be shocked if Kamugi's also 15. Because I think, like, once again, I'm not going to make specific jokes. I am holding back until we get some sort of confirmation. But I'm assuming Shirabedona and both Descanos are both adult women. Probably in, like, their mid-20s, if I had to hazard a guess. But let's see.
What? Good, that decides that. The association's provisioners have a uniform ready for it.
Already? Okay, man, they move fast.
Your wand, well, that's your knife, I guess, should undergo full maintenance as well. Excuse me? Hello? Please slow down.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not going to be either of that. Like, presumably, Shirabedona does have a much more important role. She is the analytic witch. She's likely the one doing all the recording and analyzation of all Mashix that they need to take care of, and even all missions. But then again, we know they do have a leader, whose name I do currently forget the name of, and Descanos is their most powerful witch, and their likely most lethal weapon. So in case anything serious does go down, it wouldn't make sense to have her be recording Ichi. Though of course I do wonder how much of this is going to be school-based and how much of this is going to be Ichi actually going out into the world and into the verse. Presumably you can't have Descanos there at all times, because if she is truly as powerful as she's been hyped up to be by herself and even others, then you can't have her there, or else she trivializes a lot of the plots and Ichi would never be in danger. But at the same time, I want more Descanos. So like, I gotta pick my poison here. Let's see.
Please slow down.
Oh, no. Nice. They have a whole fashion department. Let's see.
Fashion department. Mantanel Witches Association. So I wonder what the other ones are. Let's see. Of course, I have it right here.
That was fast.
We've never made a man's uniform before. Not in the whole history of the association.
Well, yeah, of course not. Let's see.
We were so excited. We kind of went all out. Don't you worry about the size. The outfit will adjust itself to fit.
I wish I had clothes like that, bro. Like, even, like, ever since I started going to the gym, I think my clothes are, in fact, fitting better, just a little bit. But at the same time, a lot of my clothes are either still baggy or still too tight. It's not working out well. So it'd be nice to have clothes that auto-adjust. And I wonder if all their clothes are like that. Let's see.
But if there's anything you want to add to it, feel free to come discuss with us. Oh, at least they're able to come and discuss. Let's see. Oh, and I would really like to get proper measurements for you. Would you like to come by sometime later?
Wait. Take all that back. Rewind. Ma'am, you also seem to be in the same age range as Descadas and Shirobadona. He's a child. He's a child. You stay away. You stay away, Ichi. But he's so cool. He's like, okay. Let me help you get the measurements of this knife real quick. But let me not. But still. Don't you do it. Okay. We'll be waiting. Aww. But then again, I guess that does squeeing. Oh my lord. But I guess that makes sense, right? Like that's so revolutionary in their universe. I have to imagine. And of course, like I don't even know what men's role. This is gonna sound so crazy. Other than like possibly other roles outside the Witch Association, naturally. But like I'm assuming that women get to choose from the men, like just consistently. Especially the more powerful witches, they probably just get to like be like, you are husband now. Come here. Like I highly doubt they have any like societal power because they have no real power at all. Like they're far, they're useless. They can't even defend themselves for the most part. I'm not sure how the average man does against a Magic. And at least in this fake backstory that Uro gives, it's a woman who's beating the taste out of a Magic. In fact, all of them these are all women who are body bagging Magics. There's no men, so like they may just be fodder. So I do genuinely wonder, like this probably is revolutionary, and everyone would want a piece of Ichi. But of course, that's a little bad because he's a child. Let's see. Excuse me. She does not care. Hello? Oh no, poor Komugi. And Descadas is like, none of this matters. I'm just glad I don't have to write the reports. Let's see. Oh my. What the heck? Why is this design? Why is it? Dr. Stone. I forget the character's name. It's been so long. I think like a few months ago I did do a reread. I forget the butler character from Dr. Stone. That's what this design reminds me of. Let's see. Mantonal Witches Association, Wand and Tools Department. Magic stone, please. Ah, looks like the stones don't change, even if it's a man who caught it. Interesting. Your wand. Whoa, a dagger. Huh? Well loved, too. I'll give it a new edge. Oh, I want to decorate the hilt. Will it hold up? Might as well remake that from scratch, too. Black, since the magic stone's the gold, and the purple of twilight. No, make that white. Red would be cool, too. Oh, my knife. You know what? Admittedly, I'm a person who doesn't necessarily like to work with colors. Like, if you'll notice, a lot of my drawings are always in black and white. I don't think I've ever even done a color drawing for the channel in my many, many videos that include drawings in them. It's mainly because I'm lazy and I don't like coloring, but at the same time, I presume a real proper artist would enjoy having something to experiment like that with. Actually, considering a knife seems pretty on-standard. But then again, is Descadas' wand her sword? Because like she does have that she was gonna stab Ichi with and beat Uro with. So I wonder. Let's see. There! All is in readiness. Hello? Please, poor Komugi. She really has no choice in the matter. Oh. Now onto your first mission. Your target is the Hisame magic. Hisame like Hisame? Yeah, I see you. Let's see. Well, obviously, maybe, I don't know what Hisame means. Maybe if it does mean just shark, and Hisame is another play on that. Let's see. We've received multiple reports of frost damage from nearby villages. Acquire Hisame quickly as possible, and save the villagers. We're counting on you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the new fit. Oh, wait. I mean, I've seen the color fit, but let's see. Interesting. So he is going on mission with Descadas. So Komugi is just recording. Okay. I'll take that though. I'm honestly more happy with that than like an actual school setting. So let's go with that. Ladies and gentlemen. Why the squad look metal though? Why the squad look clean? Anti-human hater. Whoa! Anti-human hater Magic Squad. Team Descadas. Team lead of Descadas. Team members Ichi, Komugi, which is Research Club. He's so mad to be there. He's like, I'm really about to do this. But why the fit look clean though? The knife design is really nice too. The fit is clean. The fit is real clean. But I wonder why his is all dark. Well, then again, I guess it does match more. Descadas is the exception now I think about it. Poor Komugi has no choice in the matter. And Descadas is like, I guess it's time to break the plot. But interesting. So we are committing Ichi just straight to combat. But that's good. I'm fine with that. I'd rather have that than school. Let's go.
No one's listening to me. It's time to hunt an ice shark. This guy's just so bored. Then again, I presume, right? If, once again, we don't know how powerful Uro is in the grand scheme of things, but he is the King Majik. He was unslain by witches for who knows how many years. I think thousands or something. Hundreds at least. So, like, I guess she would just be bored on every other mission. Because it's not like, I mean, sure, she ran out of energy, presumably, towards the end of the Uro fight. But, like, I guess the average Majik would just be a joke to her. If she is the strongest of the verse so far. And Uro also is the strongest. But ultimately, this will be Ichi's first real test, presumably against a Majik of any real caliber. Because Inazuri was, like, a random, for the most part. He just spawned in a few weeks ago. So, this is an actual ice shark that is terrorizing an area. So, I'm excited. Overall, it keeps coming out so quietly whenever I do that now. But then again, I am a little bit scared to bend it because I think I like accidentally bent it one time when I drew it. But yes, another worthy chapter by Ichi the Witch. It's cooking. It's cooking. And it's cooking with gas too. Once again, I'm really, really liking it. Of course, I am biased, but still, even with my bias aside, I'm super excited. I love the art style. I love the characters, specifically the characters. The characters are definitely winning my favor a whole lot more than I even expected them to. Especially Ichi himself as a main character. It's so good. It's so good. I can't wait for next chapter. This is a series that now I'm itching. I'm itching every week for more. It's so good. But, of course, if you get all the way to the end of this video, please leave King of Lies. King, as in what Uro is, the king of, as in OF, and not that OF, but of OF, and Lies, Lies. King of Lies, in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that little notification bell so you not miss out on every videos that come to the channel. Also, I do happen to have a Patreon down below where you can support me for as low as $1 things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member to the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Those perks include the live reactions here, the series I happen to review, and a few variations of all my videos, and if you become a $20 Patreon or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below. You can drop 5 beans for a short video, 25 beans for a long video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Zach of the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: Zara, Greyhound, Eternal Flame, NMA, Real Rare, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Brandon Payne, G Prosper, and Glacier XZ. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons: Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, Sean, Igneo Lind, and A+A. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 members, Fine and Austin Wimberly, A Uchiha, along with Yuki Ally. And I'd like to give a big ol' thank you to our $10 members, Robbie Uchiha, Jay Warrior, and AZ Void. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 patrons, Overlord Zero, Joaquin Munoz, and Idem Okami. And I'd like to give a final, giga, legendary, superhuman, beyond the bounds of reality thank you to our That Guy with a Pencil tier patron, okay, Calvin Elder.